When Jacob deceived his own father, he never ever imagined that his trick against his father would come back at him in such a horrible way. Hello, friends, and welcome once again to our journey through the Bible. Today's text comes from Genesis chapter 29, verses 21 through 27. And here's what the Bible says. Then Jacob said to Laban, "Give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in to her." Most of you remember that it had been 7 years back since Jacob had started working for the right to marry Rachel. Verse 22, and Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast. Now it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to Jacob. Come on, wait a minute. Aren't we talking about the fact that Laban had promised to give Rachel to Jacob? Now he is giving Leah? That is correct. And he, Jacob, went in to her. And Laban gave his maid Zilpah to his daughter Leah as a maid. So it came to pass in the morning that, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, "What is this you have done to me? Was it not for Rachel that I served you? Why then have you deceived me?" And Laban said, It must not be done so in our country, to give the younger before the firstborn. Fulfill her week, and we will give you this one also for the service which you will serve me still another 7 years. So Laban takes advantage of the fact that Jacob seems to love his daughter Rachel more than his daughter Leah. And he realizes that he will have a faithful servant for another 7 years. Now, the day Jacob deceived his own father, he didn't even imagine that his deception to his father, his trick to his father, was going to come back at him in such a bad and horrible way. My friends, most sinners think that their sin will never get back at them. And I'm not telling you this in order for you to fear God or fear the consequences of sin, but I'm just explaining the simple fact that sin does come back at you. And I want to pray that your life will not only be free from sin, but also free from the consequences of sin as well. Jacob learned it the hard way. But Jacob finally decided to be a faithful man who was not a deceiver. And by the river, by the little stream of water, in the lake, in the mountain, Jacob learned how to give his life to God. And he decided to have his heart changed by the King of the universe. That night, the Lord saved him from his own deceptions. And I pray that today will be a day of victory in your own life, victory against temptations, victory in Jesus' wonderful and powerful name. Have a blessed day.